Peter, already shorthanded tonight, and then you guys lose Alex pretty early on there. Just, I guess, what did you think about your team's kind of effort and mindset after that point?
I thought it was really good under the circumstances and the conditions of, what really everything, the injuries and TJ and things that happened. So I thought the first 10 minutes of the second period got away from us a little bit, but from that point on, I thought we went back and played really well, did a lot of things right, and got back on track here.
And if I could follow up, is there anything else you can expand on regarding Kuznetsov and Samsonov not being available tonight due to disciplinary reasons?
Not really more than that. I mean, usually we keep things internally. That's where that's at.
We'll go to Tom Glave, NHL.com.
Peter, what happened with Obi? Was it a close decision him playing? It just lasted one shift there.
So he felt really good in the morning. I mean, you saw him practicing before we left. Felt really good in the morning. Went into the warm-ups and it was not quite as good. We were already shorthanded, so it's not like we were making a lineup decision. He got into the game and in the first shift, he didn't feel comfortable. And so at that point, again, we're not gonna push or risk. And I guess we were going more off of how he felt yesterday, how he felt in the pregame skate. There weren't any issues, and it wasn't quite as good in the warm-ups. And so he came out for a spin and decided to call it off.
Did he make it worse, or was how it was feeling basically?
No, we're not. That was the whole thing. If he, if he felt anything that didn't feel right or normal, then he was going to get off.
Okay.
I mean, it was, I don't know, a 30-second shift, and he was
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just following up on what Sam asked about the disciplinary action, rare the reasons, but is that a tough thing for a coach to do when that means you're going to play shorthanded in a game like this? Yeah,
I mean, it's not about that, Tom. It's about we've got to work together inside here, and there's got to be rules, there's got to be boundaries, and there's got to be expectations set, and we have to be accountable to that.
Thank you.
We'll go to Tariq El-Bashir with The Athletic.
Just so I'm clear, is this a one-game thing for those two players, or could this be longer?
Tariq, we've had a lot on our plate today.
Yeah.
You can ask that question again tomorrow, okay?
Okay. This term gets thrown around a lot, but John used it earlier. Gut check performance. Yeah. Was this a prime gut check performance?
I thought it was under the circumstances of the day, and the fact that it got away from us a little bit at the start of the second period. The numbers decreased, even more through the game. I thought we played a really good game. There was 10 minutes I didn't like in the 10 minutes to start the second period, but after that, I thought it was a pretty good 50 minutes.
Thanks.
We'll go back to Tom Galletti.
Peter, what did you think of Michael Raffle stepping in tonight, his game today? I mean, he's playing, but playing up a bigger role for you guys tonight.
Thought he was fantastic, Tom. I think he's been terrific in every game he's been in. He is a guy that fills a lot of positions for us, literally all positions tonight. He played center, left wing, and right wing. He did it on every line, got some power play time, kills penalties, created scoring chances, provides physicality, and just a real good awareness to the game and with his hockey sense. And so I think he was really good tonight, but I think he's been that way since he entered the lineup.
Thanks.
Last question will go to Andy Koska with Washington Times.
Hey Peter, what was your view on the scrum in the second period with Tom Wilson? Was that just kind of physical play that, not much there, or what was your view?
I thought it was just a scrum, like physical play. I mean, there was something going on originally with, the goalie and the jamming at the goalie, and, we had a bunch of players jump in there, and it happens a lot.
And just to follow up about Daniel Sprong, he's been
Yeah.
pretty good for you guys the last 5 games. I mean, what's kind of stood out to you? Maybe the hustle there to capitalize on that loose puck in the ozone.
Yeah, I thought you're right about the hustle. Like I've really noticed Daniel skating well. Like he's really moving. He's trying to attack the game with speed. He is a fast player. I think the goals are a result of that because when he's moving, he's dangerous. But there's been other things too that I thought have been good. He's been trying to play physical. He's been trying to get in the battles, and so you're right with what you're saying. The last 5 or 6 games, he's played well. He stood out.